Masih muter. Nah, sudah. Mulai, Bayu. So, good morning, everyone. We are from Group 1, and the material is Basic of Public Speaking and Communication Apprehension from PBI 1A 2020. And my name is Jonathan Haryana.
My name is Aditya Septiani.
My name is Alfatjah Fisabilillah.
My name is Rahma Jahrani.
My name is Dimas Abdul Aziz.
So, we are here for discussing about basic of public speaking and communication apprehension. And this is our outline today. We will discuss about what is public speaking, types of speech, definition and of the communication apprehension, psychological symptoms of communication apprehension, myths about communication apprehension, different types of communication apprehension, and the last one is tips to reduce communication apprehension. And for the next topic, please welcome Aji or Alfat Jihad.
Okay, thank you. Purpose, what is public speaking? Public speaking, sometimes termed or oratory or oration, is the process or acts or performing a presentation speech used around an individual directly speaking to a live audience in a structured, deliberate manner in order to inform, influence, or entertain them. Next, types of speech. First, call to action speech. Characteristic of this type of speech are that it is usually much more energy speech, followed by a language gesture, ignited tone, often faster, or variable tempo or spelling out the word and the like, by which we directly encourage our listener to do something or make a decision instantly. Second, informative speech, followed by a milder, slightly slower tempo which escape all the time because then we actually talk like television announcer will read the news. The tone of voice is not too strong, voice tenor or noise. This type of speech is not reflected by too energy presentation because it's actually on transmit sound information.
Okay. The third is speech of for persuading. This type of speech is accompanied by greater closeness with the audience, preferably greater physically proximity. Quieter tone of voice addressing the listener's inner being and their emotion. Sometimes you can use a slightly stronger tone, certainly not as strong as in call to action speech. The fourth, commemorative and APT speech, such as presenting a speaker, giving and receive prizes. Commemorative speech, eulogy, inauguration, welcoming, speech at the opening of an object, exhibition, and etc. This type of speech is, however, completely different from the three previous. The next is improvised or impromptu speech. Improvised speaking is the process of speaking out words during our speech. During the entirety of our public speaking, which certainly can be improvised. Impromptu speech as an unexpected speech when you have no warning, no time to prepare your speech.
The conclusion is speech is a skill that distinguishes man from all other animal species and is the basis of the overall human communication. Correct mastering the art of public speaking and public appearances will distinguish you and raise you above the average individual who passes unnoticed through the world and whose ideas, quality and features are rarely noticed and recognized by society as a potential worth of our attention.
The next material is about communication apprehension. The first is about definition of communication apprehension. According to James McCroskey, communication apprehension is the broad terms that refers to an individual's fear or anxiety associated with either real or anticipated communication with another person or persons. At its heart, communication apprehension is a physiological response to evaluation. Jadi bisa kita lihat communication apprehension itu berasal dari dua kata, yaitu communication and apprehension. Nah, ini berarti artinya itu kecemasan terhadap berkomunikasi. Jadi communication apprehension itu suatu kecemasan atau kekhawatiran pada setiap individu yang terjadi sebelum atau pada saat ia sedang berkomunikasi bersama orang lain. Jadi dalam ilmu komunikasi tersebut, communication apprehension itu mencakup ke dalam kecemasan, kekhawatiran, serta rasa malu yang berlebihan. Jadi sebenarnya pada dasarnya communication apprehension itu sangat lazim terjadi pada setiap individu. Namun kita mesti harus bisa mengontrol diri bagaimana rasa communication apprehension tersebut bisa dapat dikontrol dengan baik sehingga komunikasi yang kita sampaikan dapat berjalan dengan baik pula. Selanjutnya yaitu physiological symptoms of communication apprehension. Any conscious emotional state such as anxiety or excitement consists of two components: a primary reaction of the central nervous system and an intellectual interpretation of these physiological responses. The physiological state we label a communication anxiety does not differ from ones we label rage or excitement. Jadi dalam communication apprehension itu terjadi beberapa gejalanya, diantaranya dapat berpengaruh terhadap fisik maupun psikis. Kalau secara fisik bisa kita lihat dari bagaimana contohnya kayak tangan kita itu bergetar, otot-otot tiba-tiba menegang, serta bisa saja tangan bisa berkeringat. Namun secara psikis dapat kita lihat gejalanya seperti rasa khawatir yang berlebihan, rasa cemas yang berlebihan, serta rasa malu juga yang dapat mengakibatkan communication apprehension tersebut. Selanjutnya yaitu tentang myths about communication apprehension atau mitos tentang communication apprehension. The first is people who suffer from speaking anxiety are neurotic. 2. Telling a joke or two is always a good way to begin a speech. 3. Imagine the audience is naked. 4. Any mistake means that you have blown it. 5. Avoid speaking anxiety by writing your speech out word for word and memorizing it. And the next audience are out to get you. You will look to the audience as nervous as you feel. And the last one is a little nervousness helps you give a better speech.
Different type of communication apprehension. Kroski argues that there are 4 types of communication apprehension. The first, triad anxiety. Triad anxiety is considered a personality type which represents that an individual has an oriental orientation to feel anxiety. During the communication, regardless of the situation, audience, or context. This type of people will avoid exposing themselves to a communication situation since their communication apprehension is part of their daily behavior. 2. Context anxiety. Context anxiety trigger communication apprehension due to a specific context. 3. Audience anxiety. Audience anxiety is when a specific individual or group of people create a problem on communication or a reverse reaction. For some people, anxiety can be caused by familiar fears, while for others it can be caused by unfamiliar face. 4. Situation anxiety. Situational is a psychological reaction of a person due to a specific situation that may not have any relation with the person or context. This anxiety is triggered by a special combination of audience and context that involves different dimensions and create a unique scenario.
Okay, for the last material is tips to reduce communication apprehension. The first tips is think positively. As we mentioned earlier, communication apprehension begins in the mind of a psychological response. This underscores the importance of speakers' psychological attitude towards speaking. The second tips is make a good preparation. As a speaker, you need to be very familiar with the main points of your presentation. One of the best way of doing this is by creating an outline, which will allow you to move from one point to another without getting lost. However, avoid to the temptation of trying to memorize a speech. The third is practice before you speak up. Practicing your speech quietly in your head is not enough. To lower your nervousness, it will be advisable to practice in a setting similar to where you will deliver the actual speech. Stand on your feet and practice out loud. Continue all the way to the end of the speech, and then take time to correct your mistakes.
Okay, the fourth tips, focus on the audience, not on yourself. During your speech, make a point of establishing direct eye contact with your audience members. By looking at individuals, you establish a series of one-to-one contact similar to interpersonal communication. An audience becomes much less threatening when you think of them not as an anonymous mass, but as a collection of individuals. The fifth tips, maintain your sense of humor. No matter how well we plan, unexpected things happen. The fact is what makes the public speaking situation so interesting. When the unexpected happens to you, do not let it rattle you. Thank you. Any question? Sorry. For the conclusion, communication apprehension stems from many sources, including the speaker's personality characteristic, communication context, nature of the audience or situation. Many factors exaggerate communication apprehension. Formality, novelty, perceived similarity, and subordinate status are a few of the factors that influence or tendency to feel anxious while speaking.
So
Thank you.
that's all for our group, and I hope this material can be useful in our life. And is there any question, everybody? Fitri Yulistina maybe, or Tegar Maulana, Robi Riswandi, you raise your hand.
Sorry.
If there is no question, before we end this meeting, I will call you one by one and you can answer me present. Fitri Yulistina, are you there? Fitri?
Yes.
Okay. Robi Riswandi, please on the camera. Robi Riswandi,
Ya.
please turn on your camera first.
Siap.
Wait. Okay, thank you. Adistia Septiani, are you the presenter?
Yes.
Agung Nugraha,
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Ahmad Situ, Alfat Jihad,
Present, Miss. Present.
Cindy Tri,
Present.
Dimas Abdul,
I'm here, present.
Gina Yuliana, Gina. Oh. Hello Gina, are you there? Indah Nirmala,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Gina in here, but microphone so off because
Present.
unstable connection.
Okay, thank you. Indah Nirmala,
Present.
please turn on the camera.
Present.
Lara Santika,
Present.
Modira Nurzaini,
Present.
Miftah Gifa, Muhammad Hashim,
Present.
Nabila Lutfia,
Present.
Rafif Ramadan,
Present.
Rahma Zahrani,
Present.
Ranti Kamalasari,
Present.
Rizal, Ranti and Rani. Rani Kamalasari,
Present.
okay. Rizal Akbar,
Present.
Tegar Maulana,
Hello guys, I'm here. Present.
Ulfa Lutfiatun. Where is Ulfa Lutfiatun? Anybody know?
Nggak tahu kali ya.
Maybe she's in the way to home. So, if there is no question, I will end this meeting. I will ask you for the last ones. If there is a question, you can raise your hand or turn on your mic on. Nggak ada ya? Okay, if there is no question, thank you for coming for this meeting today, and I hope this material will be useful in our life. And that's all for our group. Udah. Aditya, please.